Good morning, everybody. Uncle Phil here. It's Sunday morning. It's 6 a.m. Feels like 5 a.m. because we just had a time change. And I thought after church today, instead of going out and having a family meal, we'd come home and have a family meal. So my wife likes to have roast and mashed potatoes and maybe some biscuits or something. So today we're gonna try to make that for her, because at Uncle Phil's we're always trying to make happy wife, happy life. So we got a couple roast that we got from Sam's, and also at Uncle Phil's when we cook something we usually cook a double batch, because we like to make a batch for someone else. So usually when we make something, somebody's going to be getting a batch also. It's usually someone different, so you never know who's going to be the winner of the meal. But anyway, today we're just going to use what we got in the house. So we do have the roast that we got from Sam's, and we just got our spices that we have on the counter, and we have a couple packages that we had in the cupboard. So we got some McCormick's savory pot roast slow cooker mix. We won't be using the slow cooker. We're going to be using the oven, and we'll be cooking this at about 250. I don't know how many hours, maybe 6 hours, maybe, whatever it takes to be extremely tender. And we'll be searing this before we put it in the oven. We'll be using some Lone Star brisket seasoning on it while we sear it. And then we have some onion seasoning. Put my glasses on, I can't see. They call it onion, but it has garlic, sea salt, shallots, red bell pepper, parsley, chives, leeks, some citric acid. We'll also be using a little bit of ultimate steak seasoning. And my wife loves salt, pepper, garlic. And like I said, that's what we're going to be searing it with. And but what we slow cook it with will be the McCormick's slow cooker package. And it says that it has cornstarch, salt, gluten, onion, brown sugar, garlic, spices, basil, oregano, celery seed, caramel color. Anyway, it always comes out tasting pretty good, so we'll be fine. We got our cast iron warming up already. It's the cast iron seasoned already. We got to put a little olive oil in there. Let's see. Turn that down a little bit. Brisket seasoning. smelling good already. We'll make sure we get it seared both sides and on the sides. We won't mess with that until it gets that browning on it. We won't disturb it. Maillard effect. Am I getting better at pronouncing that? I'll get it right eventually. Maillard. I hope I don't wake everybody up with the smell of this deliciousness. Alright, I think we can take a peek now. Ooh, it's perfect. That is perfect. And we won't mess with it again. That little bit of char and of the seasonings and of the outside of the meat makes all the difference. That charness with the complete tenderness when it's done is going to be a perfect combination on top of those fresh mashed potatoes. And we're going to attempt to make a gravy out of all of our drippings, our juices. sides are very important. A little bit of extra love you put in the details makes all the difference. We gotta try our best to cook like grandmas and moms and uncles. So when people wonder what that extra goodness is, it's love in the detail. Even if you're working with just these ordinary household ingredients, it's okay because we're going to put a little extra dash of love in it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and rinse this one out and start over for the second one because I don't want to get any burnt seasonings in there. Okay, everybody, so we got her seared up all around on the steak, smelling great. I rinsed out the skillet so I can start clean on the second roast. Didn't want to have any burnt seasonings, but it's time to get the slow cooker package ready. Should I read the directions? I think I kind of skimmed over them. I think it calls for a cup of water. I'm going to add 2 cups of water. I'm just going to whisk that. Get the oven. Set that for 250. I know we just got basic ingredients, but it's gonna taste great. I think I'll add just a little bit of black pepper. Alright, so I got that about halfway submerged. Alright, the oven's set for 250. We'll let it go for however long it takes to be fork tender. 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever it takes. So we'll get started on the next one. And we'll get back. We'll see what it looks like. Maybe we'll flip it. And I'll get ready and go to church. And let it continue to cook. Ooh-wee. After just a few hours, it's looking good already. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's already... Oh my. It's already tender. But it's not tender enough, but it's gonna be perfect. Perfect. We'll get a close-up of this one. Oh, it's smelling good. So after 3 hours, my fork can go through it, but it's not quite as tender as I want it. But look, it broke in half, and that sear has really helped it out that we put on earlier. Oh, the fork goes right through that one. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. Let's get a little close up. Hey everybody, Uncle Phil here. Alright, just got back from church. Took the roast out. It's been cooking probably for 6 hours maybe. Let's give it a test. Ooh. Oh yeah, she's definitely fork tender. We're going to try to make some gravy. So let's take some of this juice. Let's see. going to call that probably 2.5 cups maybe. Alright, so let's put a little juice in a saucepan. Now that's everything. Turn this on low. And put a couple heaping teaspoons of flour in there. I'm going to whisk that a little bit. I don't think I'm going to have to add too much seasoning. I see sometimes people make their gravy and add salt and pepper, but this had so much seasoning from when I seared it with the steak seasoning and the brisket seasoning and all the onion seasoning, and it had all kinds of good seasoning, so I don't think we're going to have to add too much seasoning to this, but we might add a little black pepper to it. Alright, so that looks like the flour is mixed in with that little bit of juice that we had. So now we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of that beef roast goodness. I see some people add water to make their gravy, but there was water in the roast, and I don't think we need just water. I think we'll just use all the drippings. Keep on whisking that. I think that'll probably do it. It's already got a gravy consistency. It'll probably thicken up a little bit more, which won't bother me. Let's give it a taste. Oh, it's perfect. All right, so that was that. Our gravy is done. The juice had all the seasonings and the flavor that we needed for this gravy. A couple heaping teaspoons of flour. Looks like it did the deal. Looks like a good consistency. Let's see. That's going to be perfect. Alright, let's see how tender the roast is. Oh, look at that. It's falling apart. Alright, take a little bite of the roast. All we're missing now is the potatoes and the biscuits. Okay, everybody, biscuits are done. Homemade gravy's done. Mashed taters are done. Everything's done. Let's get a picture of this. Lisa.